What's up? It's Kayla and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, make sure you press the subscribe button and join my cute little family. So today I'm gonna be answering a lot of questions that y'all sent me, and also just like filling in some tea if you didn't ask me a question about that. This is all going to be about me giving birth / going into labor, like all the ins and outs of what you need to know or what they don't tell you that you should know, all the tea. For those of you who don't know, this may be your first video that you're ever seeing of me. I am 23 years old. I have a 2-year-old daughter. Her name is Paris. So yeah, even though I gave birth 2 years ago, still pretty fresh. Still something that you'll never forget. I remember every little ache and pain that I had. So, and I still feel like I'm suffering for some of the aches and pains that I went through. So I'm gonna give y'all all the tea. I have all the questions that y'all asked me on Paris's little tablet. I'm gonna just give y'all a little backstory. If y'all want a full story, let me know down below in the comments. If y'all want me to like give y'all a more in-depth labor story, like start to finish, I could do that, because I also did film it because I thought I was gonna put it out, but it was just like a lot of here and there stuff. So yeah, I can include all those clips in a more like in-depth video of my personal experience. But yeah, if y'all wanna see that, let me know down below, or DM me on any of my social medias. I'll leave them below too. But yeah, anyway, just a little backstory for me. Basically, Paris was due on Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2018, and she ended up coming on the 15th at the last goddamn minute. She did not want to come. I gave birth at 40 weeks and 1 day. So technically I was 10 months pregnant and 1 day. And she came at 11:23 p.m. They didn't think she was gonna come on the 15th. They told me to just prepare for her birthday to be on the 16th, and I said, y'all thought? And I pushed because I didn't care. Oh no, this baby's getting out of me now. Okay, I've been in this hospital since the 14th. This baby's getting out of me. I don't know what to tell y'all. So yeah, I had to be induced. So basically, like, I'm trying to not give too many details because I'm gonna probably end up doing a whole story about this. So okay, anyways, let's just rewind. Okay, basically Paris did not want to come, so they scheduled me to be induced on February 14th. I went to the hospital at 4:00 p.m. Actually, no, I went at 3 o'clock. They induced me at 4 o'clock. And yeah, it was kind of like a real slow process. I felt like I was in labor for fucking ever. Well, technically I wasn't in labor quite yet, but I felt like I was in that damn hospital bed forever. Like, I wanted to get the fuck up. My hospital room was super nice. I will show that in that video if y'all want me to show it. It was real nice, real cute, whatever. And then yeah, so basically they induced me, and then she still wanted to be stubborn, still didn't want to come. My water never broke. They had to break my water for me with this big ass fucking Captain Hook that they stuck in my vagina. Yeah, don't want to go through that again. But it didn't hurt, but because they like numbed everything. But yeah, it was just weird to see the doctor with the hook going like this, trying to break my water. Yeah, and it was nasty when it all came out, and I was like, make sure y'all clean that up. And they were like, duh, we're gonna clean it up. But I was like, oh bitch, when I was pregnant I was mad at the fucking world. So yeah, then, you know, moving forward, after they broke my water and all that shit, Paris still wanted to take all day to come. All I know is that I had to have my water broken. That was irritating. I remember that my legs hurt. That was irritating. They hurt like a lot. Like, not like painful, like they hurt like they felt like they were asleep for hours. Like, you know, that first like painful, trying to, you know, wake your legs up and it like hurts from the tingling. That's how my legs felt. Yeah, then moving forward, we're gonna, you know, fast forward again. There's a lot in between this. That's why I say, you know, my birthing story, pretty juicy. But anyway, moving forward, fast forwarding, it was 10:45 p.m. and they told me that my doctor that was supposed to catch my baby or whatever was actually helping somebody else give birth, so he was going to be running a little late. Then it turned into he wasn't going to be coming at all, and they had to get another doctor. Then that doctor thought he was going to take his sweet time. Oh no, baby boy. I started pushing, and they were like, no, you can't push till the doctor's in here. I said, well, I'm pushing. I can feel her. Like, I was 8 centimeters dilated for 4 hours straight. And then they were like, you know, you have to get to 10 to be able to push. So then that turned into, you know what, just push until you get to 10, and then we're gonna push to get her out. And I pushed to get to 10, and then they were like, all right, now you have to wait because we have to wait for the doctor to get in here to catch the baby. And I looked the nurse dead in her face. I said, I guess you're gonna be catching a baby today, baby girl, because no, I started pushing. Like, I was like, no, I'm pushing. Oh my god, that was the worst part. But I ain't gonna get into, you know, too many details. Like I said, if y'all want to see that video, and obviously answering all these questions, you know. But yeah, so pushing was not fun. And I was like, I want to say the doctor had walked in and probably probably 5 minutes later, he was out. That was a lot of rambling. Just wanted to give y'all a little backstory. Let's jump into these questions. Okay, so the first question is, what is the rating of pain giving birth? I did get the epidural, which I know somebody asked that question. So, excuse the annoying fucking fly and this rip in my damn chair. We're gonna just ignore that, and we're gonna ignore this fly because what the fuck. But yeah, basically my rating of pain, I would give it like giving birth, I'll give it like a 6. Like, it's not so painful. Like, I feel like the anxiety up until you give birth is like so much worse, because I had no idea. Like, you've never given birth before, so you have no idea like the pain or what it's gonna feel like or how it's gonna be. So you think it's gonna hurt 30 times worse than what it does. It does not. But pushing hurt just for the simple fact of, like, this is gonna sound weird, but pushing hurt mentally. Like, when you're pushing and the baby obviously doesn't just pop the fuck out, it's like it makes you feel like you can't do it. So like, I was crying and everything while I was pushing. Like, Justin was telling me like it's okay. My mom was fucking crying hysterically. I was ready to kick her ass the fuck out. But Justin's mom and Justin were telling me like, it's okay, like everything's gonna be okay, like you can do it. Like, Justin was dead ass like cheering me on, like he was a goddamn cheerleader out this bitch, because I was crying and I was telling the nurse like, I can't do this. Like, I really was ignoring the doctor because, you know, I had a male doctor, but the nurse shouted, oh my gosh, fuck with her, she was the best. She held my hand and everything, and I was like crying to her like, I can't do it. She was like, you can, like, you got this. And yeah, which that kind of answers some of the other questions. So some of these are going to be repetitive because I kind of got to tell you certain things in certain questions, because like somebody asked me, did I push or give a C-section? So yeah, but yeah, so I'll rate it like a 6. So the next question is, how long was I in labor for? So I was in labor for, I want to say, okay, I've answered this question, but I never can remember the number. 4 plus, I was in labor for 28, no. I want to say I was in labor for like 30 to 30, like in between 30 and 36 hours. I can't really remember. All I know is that I went into labor February 14th at 4:00 p.m. and I had Paris February 15th at 11:23 p.m. So y'all can get like the exact number if y'all want to do that math. I don't feel like it right now. So yeah, I was in labor for a little minute. But I only pushed for, I don't know if anybody asked this, but I only pushed for 45 minutes. Like, she was out. So yeah, it really actually wasn't even that long, because I started pushing at 10:45 and she was here at 11:23. So yeah. Does the epidural actually help? So I've actually gotten this question a lot, and what I will say is I don't know, because I never had a natural birth, so I don't know how bad a natural birth hurts. Heard it's excruciating though. So going off of what other people have told me, off of my friends that have had a natural birth, yeah, I think it would help. My birthing, like, nothing hurt physically on my body. It was kind of just like a mental thing. Like, mentally it was draining, but physical pain, no. Like, I would do it again, obviously. But I feel like giving birth, this is really a horrible comparison, but just for like metaphor, is it a metaphor or a simile? I forgot. But just for like those type of purposes, giving birth is like getting a tattoo. Like, it fucking hurts, but you'll do it again. Like, you're not gonna, like, it hurts, but you'll get through it, because like, just like with a tattoo, if your tattoo hurts, you're not gonna tell them, well, I know some people do, but me, no. I'm not gonna tell somebody stop in the middle of my tattoo because it hurts too bad. Like, I'm just gonna have to take that shit and get my tattoo done. Like, I want my tattoo to be finished. I'm not walking away with an unfinished tattoo. And I feel like it's kind of like the same thing when you're giving birth. Like, you're not gonna, in the middle of giving birth, be like, nope, you know what, y'all can just put her back up in there. Like, no, you have to get her out. So that's kind of, if that kind of makes any sense. But yeah. Do you wish you did something different while in the hospital? No, I don't. I guess maybe the only thing that I could say I wish I did different was letting people see her. Which, I mean, for the most part, everybody did get to see her, but a lot of people thought I was gonna have Paris sooner than I was. So my whole family and Justin's whole family was at the hospital, and a bitch wasn't even dilating. Like, I felt so bad because everybody stayed at the hospital waiting for her to come, and she didn't come till 11:23 at night, and everybody the next day at that. So that night that I got induced and I was in the hospital, like February 14th, everybody was there till like 12 in the morning, like waiting for me to give birth, and I never fucking did. So yeah, no, I don't wish I did anything differently. How long was your labor? Did they give you an epidural? I already answered how long my labor was. Yes, I did get the epidural. So yeah, I did get the epidural. What was worse, the epidural or pushing? The pushing. Oh my god, I already kind of said that. The pushing, definitely. My epidural did not hurt at all. I know somebody's gonna ask that, so I'll elaborate on that question. But my epidural did not hurt at all. I feel like people kind of hype it up to make it seem like it's an excruciating pain and it hurts so bad because this big needle goes in your back. I didn't even feel it. I didn't, like, he had already done my epidural, and I literally asked him, like, okay, when are you gonna do it? And he was like, oh, I'm already done. Like, that's how much it didn't hurt. But I also do have a tattoo on my spine, and my spine tattoo did not hurt at all. So maybe a bitch is just numb back there. I don't know. But yeah, did giving birth change anything for you? Like, make your hair thicker, thinner, etc.? As y'all can see, having a baby made my hair long as fuck. But that's pretty much it. Made me gain hella weight. If y'all can kind of tell that too. You can't tell from how I'm sitting right now, but if you follow me on Instagram, then you can tell a bitch is kind of big. Well, not big. There's another thing I kind of want to address. I had posted on my Instagram yesterday that I don't like how I look in pictures because I feel like I look big. And, you know, of course, everybody was DMing me like, no, you don't look big, da-da-da. But I didn't mean like I look big, like I think I'm fat, because I don't think I'm fat. Well, some days I do, but basically I feel like what people don't understand is pretty much for my entire life I was never over 100 pounds. Like, never. I was 97 pounds when I was 18 years old. So what I mean by I look big, I'm like 127 pounds right now, maybe 130, give or take. So that's what I mean. Like, I've never had this much weight on my body in my whole lifetime. And when I was pregnant with P, I was 133 pounds when I gave birth to her. So if that can, give you a little insight. I don't have no baby in me, and I weigh that. So yeah, that's what I meant by that. But anyways, yeah. Pain level, what did it feel like? Did you have a C-section or push? I pushed, like I said. I did rip, so I did have to get stitches afterwards. I only ripped a little bit. I only had to get like 2 stitches. Like, it was the smallest little tear. Yeah, I should call it a tear. It wasn't even a rip. It was a tear, tiny tear. But the number one thing that I want to tell y'all that they don't tell you after giving birth: when you go to pee, they might have told me, maybe I was just out of it, I don't know, but when you go to pee, your vagina is going to feel like it's on fire. Like, it was the worst pain ever. I cried so many times. Like, Justin and my mother are my witness. Even when I came home, your vagina is going to burn. Your vagina is going to burn for at least 2 to 3 weeks. Like, it's going to burn. So they have this bottle that has like these little holes plucked out at the top, and what you're supposed to do is fill that with cold water or warm water. Actually warm water, so that you don't shock yourself, because you use cold water, which I did, but cold and hot water don't really bother me because I take cold showers sometimes. But I put warm water in it most of the time. And basically what you're gonna do is, when you're peeing, like while you're peeing, you squeeze that bottle on your vagina, not on the pee. I don't know why the fuck. Somebody asked me that. But anyways, you're gonna squeeze it on your vagina so that the water is diluting your pee so that it won't burn. Okay? Listen to me. Please, just do it. Because if you don't do it, then just go pee and see what the fuck happened. Because nobody told me. Maybe they did, but nobody fucking told me. I took that bottle home. Mind you, I was in the hospital for 2 days after I gave birth. That whole 2 days, I never used that bottle. So I was crying, and I was like, I wish I could stop peeing. Like, I don't want to pee ever again. I never want to pee again in my fucking lifetime. And I never used that bottle until I got home. And then Nia, my best friend that live in Texas, she has a 6-year-old now. Can't fucking believe that. But she has a 6-year-old, and she told me, like, girl, you're supposed to be using that thing. Like, what the hell are you doing? And she didn't even have a fucking vaginal birth, and she still knew. I'm like, why the fuck didn't I know this? What the fuck? I put Vaseline on my vagina. I did everything you could think of to try to make that shit stop burning, and it did not. Like, oh my fucking god. Which, it probably burned way more because I had stitches, so it was like an open wound down there, But yeah, wasn't fun. So that's something they don't tell you that everyone should know. Okay, and this is the last question, which is, do you they said this isn't important, but how long after birth do you have to wait to have sex again? So basically they tell you to wait 6 to 8 weeks. I waited like 10. Well, shouldn't even say waited like 10. After the 6 weeks I tried. That shit was a dub. That shit hurt so bad, like couldn't even get it in. So I was like, no, Justin, we're not doing this, like move. Then I want to say at the 8 weeks he did it, but it was still uncomfortable. Like, I was like, sir, this shit fucking hurts. Like, I know that you is fiending for some, but I just can't do it. Like, no. And he was like, all right. He got it in a little bit. I'm not trying to give y'all TMI, but at the same time I want y'all to know. But he got it in a little bit, but it just hurt so bad that I was like, bro, no. And he was obviously like, yeah, no, we're not doing this. He took it out. He was like, when you're comfortable, like, we can try again. So then I think by the 10th week I was like, I need some fucking penis bad. So we tried again. It hurt bad, okay? It still hurt, but it was bearable. I shouldn't say it hurt bad. It didn't hurt bad. It still hurt, but it was bearable. Like, it wasn't normal, but it was bearable. And I was frisky that day. So yeah, but don't, like, if your dude is usually real rough, like, he gonna have to tone it down. after you give birth. Like, he gonna have to tone it a lot down and just do, you know, the normal stuff that you would normally do, because yeah, roughness ain't gonna do nothing for you but put you back in pain. Okay. And then another thing, I seen somebody ask this, but it was in like my DMs, it wasn't on this thing, so I'm glad I remembered. Somebody asked me, like, do you bleed a lot after you give birth? I bled a lot for like 3 days. Like, for 3 days it was kind of like I had my period, because I have a heavy flow. Don't know if that's TMI, don't give a fuck. I have a heavy flow, so yeah, mine was pretty it was pretty heavy for like 3 days, and then after 3 days I was good. It was kind of just like spotting here and there. Like, some days I would bleed, some days I wouldn't, and I feel like that also helps you get your body to know like when you're ready to be frisky again, because you're gonna bleed for a little minute, but not heavily. Like, it's a normal bleeding. It's not even a normal bleeding, like, it's spotting. Like I said, like, you could wear a panty liner. I was wearing panty liners. You don't even have to wear like a full pad. The first 3 days though, yes. And everything the hospital give you, that's another thing they don't tell you. Everything that the hospital has in your room is yours to take. Take it all. I took all the diapers, all the wipes, I took all the pads. I took any fucking thing I could take, I took, because that's just that on that. I need it all. Period. So yeah, but yeah, you're gonna bleed a little bit. Like, you're gonna bleed for a couple weeks, and then you'll be good. So yeah, I hope this was informative to you guys. A lot of people this video has been highly requested for me to talk about, just because I've never really talked about it on my channel, and I'm glad that now I'm finally ready. Well, I've been ready to talk about it, but I'm glad that y'all have really been heavily requesting it now so that I could talk about it. Hopefully I'll be able to give y'all, like, y'all can take this video, and then in the future we can do like an updated one once I give birth to my second child, to be like, oh, what was different, what was the same, because, you know, a bitch ain't gonna be scared. I'm gonna be prepared the next time, because I already know what I got myself. It's like a roller coaster. I already know how it's gonna go, so I can prepare myself. Because yeah, I'm ready to have some more babies soon, very soon, maybe next year, who knows. Who knows, but I just know that I'm ready for another one. And also, I wanted to touched on it on my live last night, but if you weren't on my live, if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me, make sure, yeah, follow me. But yeah, didn't touch on it, so I'm gonna touch on it now. I am moving. I moved the second week in August, so I will have a lot of content coming for y'all once I move. So also, you know, keep that in mind, that I'm going to be moving the second week in August. So I'm going to try to get as many videos out as I can now, so that I can just have like a bunch of stuff pre-filmed, so that once I move, I can like upload those to keep, you know, because the beginning of August, y'all can just erase it. It ain't gonna happen. Because one thing I can say, I'm very, 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 very grateful that Justin and I both have parents that are pretty well off, because we really don't have to pay for any of our furniture except for like accent furniture, like all the main big pieces like couches, beds, all that our parents are buying. So, you know, we just kind of got to be there just to see what's going on. And super, 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 super grateful for that, because oh my god, if I had to do this on my own, I would shoot myself. But yeah, so I do want y'all to be on that journey with me, but also, as y'all seen in some of my other videos where I touch on this, I have very, 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 very bad anxiety. So I am a little bit scared to show. I feel like that's like a private part of my life, but at the same time, I know a lot of people have been following me since I was in high school, and they're just like, wow, like, I watched you turn into a mom, now I'm about to watch you live on your own, like, you know, I want to see it all. And I want y'all to see it all too. But basically what I decided is for like more intimate content where like I'm really not too comfortable with like putting it on YouTube, because YouTube is such a like big fucking space. I'm going to make a page on Instagram, which this isn't going to be the only time I talk about it, but I'm going to make a page on Instagram that's going to be private, and it's going to be for all my loyal, well, I mean, you don't have to have followed me since fucking 2013, but for all my like loyal actual supporters that actually give a fuck, like if you don't really care, that's cool, you know, doesn't bother me, but for those people that really do care and really want to see like that side, I'm going to make a private Instagram page for y'all to follow, so that y'all can be on that Instagram to like see what I have going on, to give me, you know, like if I have questions about like decor or how something looks, like I can ask y'all and y'all can give me actual feedback, just that way, so that I don't have to, you know, get out of my anxiety comfort zone, but at the same time those people still get to come along with me on the journey. Once my crib is done, which I'm gonna say it'll be done probably 3 to 4 weeks, then I'm going to like, I'll show it once it's furnished, but like unfurnished, no. That will be on the private account. And I just feel like I said on my live, a lot of people who do their empty house tours that live in Virginia or Richmond, actually, even like from Richmond to Chesterfield to Chester to Short Pump to Henrico, like once I see their empty house tour, I know where they live, because searching for an apartment, I mean, you're bound to run into it. Even like people that I just see on my explore page that like, you know, take a picture of their empty house, I'll be like, oh, they live in such and such neighborhood, just because I remember seeing that specific house or specific apartment, and I'm like, oh, now I know where they live. You know, I don't care though. That's the difference between me and people that, you know, don't like me. I don't care. They probably will try to hunt me down, and I just don't got time for it. I don't want people to know where I live. I've already like said that on Instagram. Like even some of my friends, I just anxiety is a bitch and a blessing. Some of y'all, I just get the vibe that you don't need to know where I live. So yeah, I'm not telling some of my friends where I live. Everybody, my house ain't ready to be no party house. I have a 2-year-old child, and y'all not ready to put her in danger because y'all want to fucking blabber your mouths about where I live. So yeah, very much a long outro, but y'all know me, I love to talk. Anyways, moving on. Follow me on TikTok. I know that y'all said TikTok is canceled. I'm sorry, I love TikTok. I can't help it. Just like y'all said Target's canceled. I can't help it. I just love Target. I mean, fuck Target, but I can't stop shopping there. Anyway, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Snapchat, and follow me on Twitter. I got them all. I'm active on all of them. More active on Instagram and TikTok than I am anything else. But yeah, follow me on all my socials. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for understanding me and my crazy ass shit I be having going on. And also I want to thank you guys for almost 2K. You know, we're getting there slowly but surely. I know I don't be posting enough. I'm not loyal enough to y'all like y'all are loyal to me. So I need to get it right and get it tight, so that we can all be on the same page and we can build this YouTube family up. Because, you know, how am I gonna gain more family if I'm not giving y'all what y'all want to see? I mean, you know, this is a two-way communication system. We can't be all y'all. It's gotta be both, and I know that. Okay, so I got y'all. But yes, I'm actually off every other day this week, so y'all can expect more videos this week. And yeah, last thing I'm gonna include, I did order some stuff off Fashion Nova. Y'all know me. Sorry, couldn't help it. I have a trip next weekend and I needed some clothes to go. So if y'all want to see that, I will do it. They come Monday, and I'm off Tuesday. So, I'm off Tuesday. So if y'all want to see that, I will do that for you. But if not, if y'all tired of seeing Fashion Notebook, that's fine too. I won't. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for still supporting me and loving me and pushing me to keep going, motivating me, doing all that stuff. Y'all know y'allthebomb.com, period. We got the best family on the YouTube community, period, point blank. Love you guys again so much. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.